you ever wondered how to do flips, have you ever wondered how to control your truck in the air, then look no further. Hi, I'm Dave with Nankin Hobby, and I can't keep up this energy. Today we're going to talk to you about how to control your truck in the air. It's a ton of fun and saves you a lot of parts if you land correctly, so stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to be teaching you guys how to jump stuff, hit jumps and do tricks. So we'll start with kind of the basics. Obviously, if you just hit a jump, it's going to cause the truck to get airborne. So if you are in the air and you want to do a backflip, you actually hit the gas and it'll cause a gyro effect to make the truck flip backwards. The same can be said with hitting the brake. If you are vertical like this and you tap the brake, it'll actually bring the nose down. If you, with the Traxxas, you hit the brake twice, once to hit the brake and then once to hit reverse, you can actually get it to do a front flip, which we are going to do here in a little bit. And yeah, so without further ado, I guess let's just get into it. So we're going to do a couple just simple jumps here. Just kind of, with this jump, it pretty much jumps pretty good, so we really don't have to adjust much in the air. Every once in a while hit the throttle just to bring the front end back up. But alright, so now we're going to talk to you about doing backflips. We're going to hit this jump. We're going to hit it at probably about half throttle, and then right at the takeoff, just before you, well, right at the lip basically, right before you take off, basically you're just going to punch it, give it full throttle, and that can allow the truck to flip. About roughly halfway through the flip-ish, a little bit past half. I know these are scientific terms, but you're going to tap the brake or at least let off the throttle, and that'll slow down your rotation. Alright, so the next trick we're going to do is the front flip. This trick can be a little bit more difficult, and with that, need a little bit more speed, and it does help to have more height. So we're going to roll into it a little bit more than half throttle, and you're actually going to want to really get the truck airborne. And again, you want to make sure, you want to do a couple test jumps just to make sure that the truck's going to have enough air. Tap the brake and just kind of let it go over. And there's the front flip. So this next trick is a little bit more tricky and more specific. I'll admit I'm no professional when it comes to this, but still, you know, figuring it out. But it is a ton of fun running at skate parks, hitting quarter pipes, half pipes, spines, all that kind of stuff. General spine, you transition normally will kick you up and bring you down pretty easy. But say you're on a half pipe, and you want to actually jump it or play around on the coping, stuff like that. So you can actually use the throttle, and you want to use your speed to get up the transition and then actually just kind of let off just before you get to the transition, essentially. And that is where the half pipe goes up, and so you'll let off, let it kind of coast for just a second, and then you'll blip the throttle again once you get to that coping. Once that front tires hit that coping, it'll actually cause it to pop, almost like a bunny hop or an ollie with a skateboard. And you can actually get it to kind of bunny hop onto the coping, so to speak. Again, with different vehicles, it can be, the effect can be a little bit different. With this Traxxas sledge, it actually does pretty well from the factory. The brake settings are pretty nice. They're pretty strong. It's a fun truck to take to the skate park. But just note that running at a skate park, especially something concrete, it tears your stuff up. Any little landing that you're not landing perfect is putting stress on the bearings. You blow out bearings pretty easy. But I recommend taking your trucks to skate parks. I mean, you can send it big, like the other guys out there, or sometimes it's fun just to kind of get the flow going in a bowl, you know, and going back and forth on the half pipe, just kind of playing on the coping can be fun. So yeah, ton of practice. That's definitely the biggest advice, is practice, practice, practice. And again, I'm always learning new stuff. I'm always learning how to mess with throttle control and everything. And in the end, throttle control is the name of the game. Whether you're bashing, bashing, there's some throttle control, but I mean, whether you're drifting or crawling or racing, throttle control comes into play in all of this stuff. And that's why it is nice to be well versed in all the different RCs, because it really teaches you a lot of different skills. And the hobby is just fun. So, and you know what's even more fun? It's coming into Naked Hobby, because we got all the cool stuff. So be sure to stop in, and also be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you on the next one.